Yo guys, let's talk. I got the plays for the MLB games on Monday. I got two more plays for you guys in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, like always guys, make sure to drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day for the MLB, so make sure to subscribe so miss any of the future videos. Before we hop in to the plays today, if you don't already know, I also have a VIP where I send out via text message about 7 extra slips every single day for completely free for an entire 30 days. It's literally just 7 extra slips of all of my favorite plays every day for 30 days straight. And again, it's via text message. It's literally just screenshots texted right to you. So it's super simple, super easy. If you want to get in the VIP for completely free for 30 days, all you have to do, make sure you live in one of these states on either one of these maps. If you do, that means you can download the Sleeper app, Chalkboard app, or Parlay Play app. For VIP, you only have to download one of these 3 apps. I don't care which one it is. Just choose one. At the end of the day, they're all pretty much the same thing anyway, super similar apps. I will leave the links to them down below in the description of this video. So just click one of those links, download that app. It's going to ask you right away if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit. You have to make sure to type in code GHOST, guys. You can't go back and change it afterwards. And if you don't have that code in, you don't get free money and you don't get the free VIP. So make sure you actually type in code GHOST before you deposit. But as long as you do that, you only have to deposit at least $10. Then drop a comment down below saying, hey, I used your code. That way I can find you. And then I will send you the link to the free month of VIP. Last week, we had 2 different days in the VIP where we swept, went 7-0 on slips, and went up over 15 units in one day of the MLB. And we did that twice last week. The last 2 days in VIP, we were 1 leg away from doing that each day of the last 2 days. So we've been doing really well in the VIP. So make sure to get in that. Again, you only have to deposit at least $10 using code GHOST on any one of these 3 apps. I will leave the links down below in the description of this video. As you can see, all 3 apps will also give you a $100 deposit match. So I'd highly recommend, even if you don't want the VIP, get on those apps. You get $100 for free for every app you get on using code GHOST. And the lines, payouts are all really great. I talk about that all the time, but they are good. So again, just deposit at least $10 using code GHOST on any one of those apps. You get a free month of VIP and you're going to get a ton of extra free slips. So highly recommend that if you guys want even more free plays. But again, those links are down below in the description of this video. With that being said, let's bounce back in the MLB here today. NBA Finals was kind of mid, and then baseball before that was a little bit iffy. So we're going to really try to get back on track here. Hopefully we could go on a run in the MLB here. First play of the day, we're going to be looking at Vlatty. So we're going to be taking him over his hitter fantasy score at 6.5. This line for him, just straight up in general, just seems way too low anyway. But this matchup specifically, I really like. You can see he's gone over 3 of his last 5 games. Then he had 4 in this last game. So he's been playing pretty good this season. He obviously had a fantastic year last year. But going against St. Louis, St. Louis as the team isn't the exact matchup that I love. The reason I love it is because the starting pitcher for them in this game is going to be Palante. If you don't know anything about this channel or anything about Palante, last year we took hitters going against him almost every single game, and it hit almost every single time. Palante was one of the best pitchers to go up against last year. He literally helped us cash so many times. So we're going to go back to him here in this situation. His last couple games, just to kind of, put it in perspective for you guys, Palante has given up 7 hits, 7 runs, 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 runs, 7-2, 5-2, 9-4, 6-3. That is just insane. I could keep going down the list. The guy's given up about 7 hits a game and like 3 to 4 runs a game. He's not been playing good at all. On top of that, he's only played Vlatty, I believe, 1 game. Vlatty has had 3 at-bats against him in his career, so they haven't played that much. However, in those 3 at-bats, Vlatty went yard one of those at-bats. So he already has a home run against him, and he's only had 3 at-bats against him in his career. So I really like Vlatty against Palante specifically. But at the end of the day, we're taking any really good hitter going up against Palante, and we're going to continue to do that probably the rest of the season, especially when it's someone as good as Vlatty and his line's only at 6.5 hitter fantasy score. I think that line's too low on top of that, so I really like his over at 6.5. The next play, we're going to be taking Mike Trout over his hitter fantasy score at 7.5. So this is another line that I think is really low, at least for Mike Trout in this game, because he's going up against the A's. Clearly, he has not been playing fantastic the last, week or so. He has only gone over this line 1 out of his last 5 games, but you can see he's still somewhat consistent, getting 5, 4, 5. So he's still putting numbers on the board, which obviously is good to see. But playing the A's here, they give up some of the most runs in the entire league. Obviously not a great team In this game specifically, he is playing pitcher Jeffrey Springs, who is starting for the A's here. He also, just like Palante, has not been playing great. He's been giving up a ton of hits, giving up a ton of runs, going against Mike Trout specifically in the history of them playing. I believe Mike Trout has about 11 at-bats against him. He got walked 2 of those times, and then he has 4 hits on top of that. So his batting average against Jeffrey Springs is well over 400. So he's doing really, really well against Jeffrey Springs. So just going up against the A's in general, I like Mike Trout in this situation just because it is the A's at the end of the day. And then on top of that, going against Jeffrey Springs specifically, Mike Trout has been able to capitalize it going against him every time they've ever played. So I'm hoping he could do that again for us here. Hopefully Mike Trout's not getting too old. I hear people saying he's washed. Hopefully he's not. Hopefully he could go over 7.5 here. Hopefully he just goes yard in the first inning. But again, going up against Jeffrey Springs, he has done that before. He's done that pretty much every time they've played. So hopefully he could do it again here for us today on Monday. But again, guys, these are the 2 plays I have for you for these games on Monday. Again, make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. It's free. Takes 1 second to do. It just really helps me out, and I always really do appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. Before we get out of here, guys, I'm going to remind you, we literally went up over 30 units just in 2 days in the VIP last week alone. If you don't know what a unit is, it's just how much you put on each bet. So let's say you're putting $100 on every bet, which obviously not a lot of people do, but if you were, easy numbers, $100 on every bet, you went up over $3,000 in 2 days in the VIP. And again, it's completely free. You only have to use code GHOST on one of these apps and then just deposit at least $10. Also, I've said this before, I'll continue to say it, the lines and payouts on these apps are really good. So it's not just a random app you're going to download and never use again. I promise you about 99% of people that get any one of these 3 apps uses it a little bit. They love it. A lot of people like it even more than Prizepicks, especially myself, especially for the MLB. So if you get these apps, it's a good app. It's $100 for free deposit match. Also, if you want that, and then a free month of VIP. So highly recommend it. It'll probably take you 5 minutes to do. The links are down below. Just make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit so you get your free money, you get your free VIP. And a lot of these apps also have free squares and promos for you as well, right when you hop on the app, as long as you use code GHOST. But again, those links are down below in the description of this video. Other than that, these are the 2 plays I have for you for these games on Monday. Good luck with our bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.